8 billion people, 21 million Bitcoin. You do the math, 0.002625 Bitcoin per person. Only 0.26 of the global population can own one Bitcoin, or 1 out of 380 people. There's 60 million millionaires globally. If you do the math, there's about 3 times as many millionaires as there are Bitcoin. Not every millionaire is going to be able to own one Bitcoin in the future. Strategy, Michael Saylor has crushed it. 709,000 Bitcoin. They eliminated 22,305 potential hold corners in the future with their purchase today. If we look at the purchasing power of the US dollar over time, you can see that it's lost over 80% of its value. Holding fiat does not make you rich. It does not help you. Groceries are more expensive, cars are more expensive, houses are more expensive. When are we going to start saving in an asset that appreciates? What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is pure digital energy. It's permissionless, borderless, finite supply, and it's a deflationary asset. We just had our fourth halving out of 32. The last one is going to end in 2140. It has currently 500 million global users, or only 6% of the global population. We're still early. Internet adoption was nothing back in the past, and now look where it is. Email adoption was nothing in the past either. Look where we're at. Everything is disruption at some level. I think Bitcoin is disruption in the financial sector. The Bitcoin ETFs launched in January 2024. They hit 10 billion in assets in 7 weeks. The first gold ETF took 2 years to hit $10 billion. Bitcoin is a $1.7 trillion asset. You see the other assets listed underneath. What happens when Bitcoin captures just 5% of the 900 trillion global asset market? Do the math. The best analogy that I can come up with what is Bitcoin versus crypto? A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. Bitcoin is the square, crypto is the rectangle. Bitcoin is a fixed supply, no CEO, true decentralization. It's got one purpose, be the best money. Crypto is everything else. Bitcoin is money. Bitcoin allows you to be your own treasurer. You control it, you custody it. No bank, no intermediary, no permission needed. The price of everything is going down in terms of Bitcoin. Look at the chart, look at the math. I'll show you some stuff in a second. Bitcoin is 17 years old. It's peer-to-peer electronic cash without a middleman. It's disruption in the financial sector. When we look at something new, it takes a while for it to grab on. We're at the beginning of something massive. The question isn't if Bitcoin succeeds. The question is, how much of the global asset market does it capture? And will you be positioned when it does? I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But I'm here building, and that's why I think you should pay attention. Strategy is crushing it. $9 billion in profit. Here is priced in Bitcoin 21. If you look at the charts, you can see year over year, 10 years out plus, you're losing money saving your money in dollars, gold, the S&P 500, saving it in a home, keeping it in treasuries, buying crude oil, buying the NASDAQ 100, the stock market, the international stock market, the commodity index, the bond market, strategy, everything is down in terms of Bitcoin. So, I started the presentation. Everyone in the world, if Bitcoin is distributed evenly, can own 0.002625 Bitcoin. How much are you going to have?